And when the action begins, our referee in charge, scoring the action, star referee Mark Lyson. Ladies and gentlemen, that is our officials. It is now time to introduce our boxers. Introducing first, boxing out of the red corner and wearing the black shorts. On the scales, they weighed in 170 pounds and 10 ounces. This evening taking part in his 14th contest as a professional, boxing out of Manchester, Jan Ardon. And ladies and gentlemen, please welcome his opponent facing him across the ring and boxing out of the blue corner. Wearing the black shorts trimmed with gold. On the scales, he weighed in 166 pounds and 2 ounces. He comes to the ring with a perfect professional record. 4 wins from 4 contests. Introducing from Leeds, the Truth, Josh Wisher!
Okay, very clean. Defend yourselves at all times, boys. Let's go. Good luck, boys.
Well, you see when they go face to face there, Josh Wisher, very much the taller man, stands around 6'3", big for a super middleweight. Tonight in his 5th professional contest up against Jan Ardon, a southpaw, as you'll see. Made a comeback in June after some 3 years out of the ring, lost to Joe Mooney in a bill in Leicester. Josh Wisher got a good following who've come down from Leeds, fights out of a gym based in Armley, Ministry of Boxing. Josh Wisher runs that gym now with his dad, actually trained as an engineer.
Certainly endurance won't be an issue for him, John, tonight. He's run a couple of marathons as he takes a pretty stiff backhand to the head there, but yeah, most recently did the Leeds Marathon, another big shot there as well. He's going to have to really tighten his defensive here, Wisher, taking a couple of big shots in those last sequences.
Caught again with a left hand there as well, wasn't he? Well, he's trying to pour on the pressure now. Experienced referee Mark Lyson keeping the action going.
Started to take the centre ring position a little more here now, Wisher, which is probably going to be in his favour, but he's really got to keep that right hand up when he steps in. He's taking big shots here and another big backhand again. He really needs to take his head off the centre line.
He certainly needs to have that left hand on his head because he's landed some solid shots here. Ardon, only 3 wins in his 13 fights as a pro, made his debut back in 2019, but he's shown that he's got a little bit of attacking intent in this opening round.
He's sharp as well, and his feet are fairly quick. He's bringing plenty to the table, is Jan Ardon. Wisher's going to have to be really switched on and defensively astute here, because you feel like if he capitalises on some of those big shots he's landed, then he could find himself in a bit of bother.
Scoring will be done by the referee in this one, Mark Lyson. The man, as they always say, closest to the action, but there's a good argument that the man who is recognised in the sport as being a bit of a journeyman, Jan Ardon, he's landed enough solid shots to certainly be in with a shout of having taken this opening round set.
That's definitely a fair argument as he raises his hand as he goes back to his corner. It looks like he would concur with that, John, but I think perhaps here with Wisher, only his 5th outing, and you know, sometimes fighters can find it mentally, if not tactically, difficult fighting southpaws.
And he's 13 months out of the ring, which won't help. So, you know, a little bit of ring rust maybe, and plus he's got a big following who've made their way down from the gym. His friends from the Armley area, so he'll be feeling maybe a little bit of pressure, and he doesn't want to be over enthusiastic to impress.
The thing is about Jan Ardon as well, as you know, he's been in with decent opposition. He too has had a gap. He's fought the likes of Jordan Reynolds, who of course we saw beat Joel Bartel last week. You know, a really accomplished amateur career that he had, so he has a great pedigree behind him. So he's out again in a couple of weeks as well, so he's obviously looking to be active once again, but he has been in there, you know, despite only having had 13 bouts, as they end up in a bit of a scrappy mess on the floor. But yeah, he has been in with decent opposition, which, you know, sort of got that experience under his belt.
Are you going to jump off the fence and tell us who you think won that opening round? You're giving it to Ardon?
Yeah, I would, yeah, because I think he landed the more telling shots. And I think, hopefully, here, Wish has been given...
Well, that's better.
Switches his stance there. You know, hopefully he's able to...
Oh, my goodness. Well, he walked straight into that one. Ardon punches the air, celebrating, and he now senses that he's on the way to victory. Referee having a good look at Josh Wisher before waving the action underway once more, and Jan Ardon's going looking for him, Stacey.
I was just about to say, hopefully his corner have given him the instructions needed for him to tighten his defences, and didn't get to the end of the sentence before it was proven that that wasn't to be the case. But he desperately needs to tighten up here, John, because those big shots, there was the forewarning, wasn't there, in that opening round, and it's continued in the same vein here.
Well, Wisher calls himself the Truth, would maybe have been the favourite, and another big straight left hand. He's gone down, and I think that's it. Yep, the referee says enough is enough, and the Wisher corner up on the ring apron, and that is a really good win for Jan Ardon, who looked sharp, landing that solid left hand almost at will, and he produces something of an upset here, taking this fight out in the second round. We'll hopefully see the punches that produce that stoppage, and let's take a look at it again. Big left hands it was from Ardon. There's the first one, down he went, and Wisher all over the place.
Absolutely, and it's obviously a steep learning curve, that one for Wisher, John, because there were some huge shots being landed, and he did come out with plenty of intent, Ardon.
Well, is he going to be able to come back from a defeat like that, I wonder? And he's sitting in his corner, still looking pretty stunned. He knows all about those power shots which landed flush from Jan Ardon, who's never had a stoppage win before. That's the first time as a pro that he stopped it inside the distance.
Well, impressive work from him. I'm sure he'll be delighted with that, and back to the drawing board for now for Josh Wisher.
Well, happy to say that Wisher is back on his feet now, and hopefully no lasting damage from those two knockdowns, and we can get confirmation of the result now from our Master of Ceremonies tonight, Bobby Blundell.
Ladies and gentlemen, can we please have a big round of applause for both of our boxers. Our referee Mark Lyson has called a halt to this contest after 1 minute and 27 seconds of round 2, declaring your winner by TKO, Jan Ardon.
Ardon winning it
Ladies and gentlemen,
conclusively.
big round of applause for Josh Wisher.
Josh Wisher really wanted to impress those who followed him down, particularly the youngsters who use that gym in Armley. He does a lot in the community to battle against knife crime and against inner city problems. They'd have all wanted to cheer him to a victory tonight, but it wasn't to be. And so Jan Ardon, let's watch again here how those punches came raining in. There's a left hand, delayed effect of that one, but the damage was starting to be done, and Ardon, despite the fact Wisher came back trying to pile on pressure, he was just too accurate and too sharp. That's the first knockdown. And another good left hand and a delayed reaction. Down he went again. And the referee, quite rightly in my opinion there, Mark Lyson, said enough is enough. Well, Stacey's made her way across to our interview position with Jan Ardon, and let's hear what he makes of it.
Now, with plenty of intent right from the first bell, was that the plan?
Yeah, of course that was planned. I've been training hard for this one, and it paid off.
You've had a long time out of the ring. What was that due to?
Yeah, it was almost 3 years I've been out of the ring because I had some issues, personal issues, so I couldn't focus for boxing. And now I'm back in a fighting. I had a fight, my first fight after 3 years, 4 weeks ago, which I lost on points, but I took it as a warming up, and I'm back on the winning side.
And you've been in there with experienced fighters, the likes of Jordan Reynolds before. What is the plan going forward now? I know you're out in a couple of weeks' time again.
Just training and keep fighting these prospects, and we'll see what happens in the future.
And how much have you enjoyed the atmosphere in here tonight at Sheffield Skate Park, and obviously being live on Fight Zone TV?
Yeah, it was absolutely brilliant. I love it. All the people here. It was amazing.
You seem to really enjoy that victory as well.
Yeah, of course. It's been a long time coming, so yeah.
Listen, enjoy it. Congratulations, and really entertaining fight that you put on for us tonight, and best of luck for the next ones to come.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Well done, Jan.